This is world-class art that we're bringing to this neighborhood in Westminster. A lot of the women in Denver didn't feel like there was really a space for them in the art scene, and everybody didn't really know who each other were, and there wasn't a lot of camaraderie. It was mostly dominated by the graffiti scene. So just very like nonchalantly, I was like, oh, I just want to like get a bunch of girls together and we can all just like paint. Like it'll be like this little thing. And it's turned into like this movement. I was having the same conversations again and again with totally unrelated, people who hadn't met each other about the same challenges and discontent about the spaces in which we were welcomed, being mural artists.
It was amazing to see that I actually already had a network, but I didn't have a community to bring them all in.
Alex had this awesome idea of just expanding this street scene and creating bigger, but also giving opportunity to women and non-binary folk who just haven't had the opportunity to get into some of the other festivals around, or just having that confidence to kind of explore themselves as an artist and expand who they are, whether it's, painting small or not having the opportunity to break out.
The movement of just purely more female representation, I think it's just a matter of keep on going forward and keep on doing projects and making people aware that we want to be involved.
Babe Walls is about highlighting, women, femmes, non-binary, and that is 100% who I am as an artist and what I do. All of my work is mainly focused on women in history, though in most recent months I'm really wanting to pay more attention to context and look at the overall causes of all these different systems, still with a focus on women or individuals who are specifically marginalized, rather than going with the cis male lens and looking at all of these different systems in a different way.
I do feel a responsibility with my public murals to highlight an artist or a woman that I'm inspired by.
My artwork has a huge influence on my identity as a Native woman. I'm Lakota from the Standing Rock Indian Reservation in North Dakota. And so a lot of my pieces are multimedia. I like to use a lot of traditional materials, such as elk teeth, beadwork, leather work, old photographs, and kind of bring those into painting on canvas. And so I like to bring a lot of traditional materials, but also bring it into a contemporary twist, I suppose.
Our artist statement for this house revolves around the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls.
We're paying homage to women, specifically Native women. Since this is an all-women mural festival, we wanted to kind of incorporate that feminine spirit into our piece. So as you walk around the house, you'll see that there's different Native women within different stages of life, from a little girl all the way up to an ancestor.
To be able to use our platform as artists to bring attention to something that doesn't get enough media attention is what we are aiming for.
I'm focusing on two individuals from the past. Ella Baker will be on this wall, and she was a civil rights organizer, definitely interested in getting people to educate themselves about their rights, advocate for themselves and getting their rights, make sure that people were registered to vote, things of that nature. The other person that I'll be putting on the near wall here will be Stormy DeLavier, and she was a mixed-race black woman during the Stonewall Revolution, and she was a drag king performer, but she happened to be at the Stonewall Inn the night that the cops came to raid, and everybody decided they weren't having it anymore.
Georgia O'Keeffe was one of the only artists I remember learning about, a female artist I should say. And she was glazed over. We didn't go in depth to her work. And the more I'm learning about her, the more I feel connected to her and her approach to art and nature. So this is a tribute to her saying thank you for paving the way for female artists.
We have such a huge community of amazing, talented artists in Denver, in the greater Denver area. And the fact that we're highlighting women, which is such an underrepresented population of artists, and especially in street art, is just, I'm so humbled and grateful to be part of this inaugural year of Babe Walls, and I hope I get to be part of it in years to come.
We hope to have a core group home base here that we can then travel to other cities, bringing light to their local artists through collaborations with artists here from Denver.
For me, it feels like we're making history, and being a part of a network that's so supportive and feeling so safe it's really special. It's a welcoming environment for women, and there's nothing but support and love here.
We need to keep this going so that when we look around the city, the art is as diverse and representative as the people in it.